The zombie stars that refuse to die, the disturbing reality. Stars are supposed to die once, but some don't. Astronomers have found stars that explode, survive, and keep shining like nothing happened. Some fake their own deaths. Some steal energy from nearby stars. Some come back after events that should have destroyed them completely. They're called zombie stars, and they blur the line between life and death in space. Welcome to Cosmic Unknowns. Today, we're exploring the disturbing reality of stars that refuse to stay dead. 1. A star that should be dead. The universe follows rules. Massive stars live fast and die young. Smaller stars burn slowly for billions of years before eventually fading away. For over a century, astronomers believed they understood this cosmic life cycle. Stars are born, they shine, and eventually they die. Simple. Then scientists discovered something deeply unsettling. Some stars don't seem to follow the rules. They explode, appear to die, and then somehow continue existing. Others return after catastrophic events that should have destroyed them completely. These bizarre objects have earned a disturbing nickname among astronomers: zombie stars. And the more researchers study them, the stranger they become. 2. The explosion that wasn't the end. Normally, when a massive star reaches the end of its life, the result is a supernova. For a brief period, the explosion can outshine an entire galaxy. The event releases unimaginable amounts of energy and often leaves behind either a neutron star or a black hole. The original star is gone forever. At least, that's how it's supposed to work. Yet in recent years, astronomers have observed stars undergoing enormous eruptions that looked exactly like supernovae, only for the stars to survive. Imagine attending a funeral only to discover the deceased is still walking around years later. That's essentially what happened. 3. The mystery of SN 2009 in. One of the most famous examples appeared in 2009. Astronomers detected a brilliant explosion from a star known as SN 2009. Initially, researchers believed they were witnessing the star's final death. The brightness matched expectations for a supernova. The evidence seemed convincing. Then, something unexpected happened. The star remained. It continued producing activity long after it should have been destroyed. Scientists were forced to reconsider everything. Had they witnessed a true supernova? Or something entirely different? To this day, the object remains one of astronomy's most controversial mysteries. 4. The stars that fake their own deaths. Researchers eventually proposed a fascinating explanation. Some massive stars may experience events called supernova imposters. These eruptions are powerful enough to resemble genuine supernova explosions, but not powerful enough to completely destroy the star. During these events, enormous amounts of material are blasted into space. The star becomes dramatically brighter. Observers watching from Earth see what appears to be a stellar death. Yet beneath the chaos, the star survives. In other words, some stars may be staging their own cosmic funerals while secretly remaining alive. 5. The undead white dwarfs. Zombie stars aren't limited to massive white dwarfs. The remnants of sun-like stars have their own disturbing behavior. Normally, when a white dwarf accumulates too much material from a companion star, it triggers a thermonuclear explosion, known as a Type 1 supernova. For decades, astronomers assumed these explosions completely destroyed the white dwarf. Then, evidence emerged suggesting some may survive partial detonations. These stars explode, lose material, and continue existing afterward. It's as though they die and then immediately come back. 6. The pulsars that refuse to slow down. Another category of zombie stars involves pulsars. Pulsars are rapidly spinning neutron stars left behind after supernova explosions. Over time, they should gradually lose energy and slow down. Yet some pulsars mysteriously begin spinning faster again. Scientists believe this happens when they steal material from nearby companion stars. The process effectively rejuvenates them. Dead stellar remnants suddenly regain energy and continue shining for millions or even billions of years longer than expected. These recycled pulsars are among the closest things astronomy has to genuine resurrection. 7. The cannibal stars. Some zombie stars survive because they feed on other stars. In binary systems, two stars orbit one another closely. If one becomes a white dwarf or neutron star, it can begin pulling material from its companion. The stolen gas spirals inward, creating powerful bursts of energy. In extreme cases, the dead stellar remnant becomes brighter than the living star it's feeding upon. The image is unsettling. A dead star sustaining itself by slowly consuming its companion. Cosmic cannibalism playing out over millions of years. 8. Could our sun become a zombie star? Fortunately, our sun is unlikely to become one of these bizarre objects. When it reaches the end of its life roughly 5 billion years from now, it will expand into a red giant before shedding its outer layers and becoming a white dwarf. Since it lacks a nearby companion star capable of feeding it additional material, it will slowly cool and fade. Yet elsewhere in the galaxy, countless stars exist in binary systems where far stranger outcomes are possible. The universe is filled with opportunities for stellar resurrection. 9. The problem with stellar death. The deeper scientists investigate stars, the more they realize that death isn't always a clear-cut event. Human beings tend to think in simple categories: alive or dead, existing or destroyed. The universe doesn't always work that way. Many cosmic objects occupy strange states somewhere in between. A star can lose most of its mass and survive. A stellar remnant can regain energy. A white dwarf can partially explode and continue existing. The boundaries between life and death become surprisingly blurry on cosmic scales. 10. Why zombie stars matter. At first glance, zombie stars may seem like a curiosity, but they have profound implications for astronomy. Understanding them helps scientists refine models of stellar evolution, supernova explosions, and galactic chemistry. Every element heavier than hydrogen was forged inside stars. The way stars live and die influences the entire universe. If this mystery made space feel even stranger, like this video, subscribe to Cosmic Unknowns, and stay with us, because the next cosmic mystery may be even darker. In the universe, sometimes the most disturbing thing isn't death. It's what refuses to stay dead. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more content like this.